So the engineers that built us think they did such an ideal job they want us to collaborate and create or build a student that exhibits all the attributes of an ideal global citizen. The student will be a demo, and if the educational community accepts our global citizen, they will place the student in classrooms across the world to use as a model for other students.
What is a global citizen?
At first I thought it might be a human that uses a globe, but then the engineer explained it to me. It is a person that is not bound by time or space. The individual discovers and embraces the different aspects of our world to become a better and more worldly citizen.
How are we supposed to build that?
Well, think about it. If the individual needs to communicate with other citizens across the world, they will need to know about those different cultures, and if there are any sensitive issues to be aware of when working together.
What kind of issues?
For instance, in some countries it is disrespectful to look directly into the eyes of the person you are talking with. That is so different than from here, where it is disrespectful to not look at someone when you are talking to them.
Exactly. That is why you need to be aware of the cultural differences when communicating with individuals from different countries.
There is a lot to know about creating or building a model global citizen.
Exactly, but there is some good news.
Good, tell me the good news.
We only have to embed the communication and collaboration part into the model global citizen.
So what does that entail?
You mentioned one aspect earlier. When speaking with individuals from other countries, you have to be aware of any sensitive communication issues. Also, allow for time differences. It is not the same time all across the world, and you don't want to contact someone in the middle of the night.
Man, that would not make me happy.
Exactly.
Okay, what else? I know we are in a time crunch.
I did some research, and we need to include not only oral communication skills but written skills as well. Some terms are not the same in all countries, and there are slang terms to take into consideration.
I never thought of that. What else?
Not only does our model student need to be able to speak and write with correct grammar, they need to speak with a real voice.
Of course, our model student is going to have a real voice. We wouldn't install a fake voice.
No, silly. I mean to be able to speak with confidence, passion, and persuasion. To have an educated opinion.
That makes sense. I wouldn't listen to someone who was not making clear points but was just babbling.
Exactly. Next, collaboration. Our model student needs to be able to work with all cultures. The students needs to be flexible and understanding. To know when to contribute and when to let the other members make the contributions.
It's just like playing with kids on the playground. You have to be able to share and get along.
No different.
There sure is a lot that goes into a model global citizen.
So true. Just think, we are only working on the communication and collaboration part. Other departments are working on the research and information fluency, the innovation and creativity, the digital citizenship legal, and lastly the digital citizenship social.
I hope the other departments are doing their research. And if they have to submit their findings back to the engineers, like we did, that they are using their 6th edition APIA manual to correctly cite and reference their information. Let's get started, and after we have a sample we can present it to the engineers. Then we can come back and put the final touches on after we get feedback from them.
Sounds great. I really like working as a team. We have communicated and collaborated very nicely together. I think we will have an excellent model to present to the engineers.